my meditation. I have to stay grounded by my prayer. I have to stay grounded by my sister circle. People that I call and say, I'm having a really rough day.
Right. Yeah.
And asking them for their support and their hugs and their energy and their positivity, because I'm not always the most positive person. And so if I reach out and say, I need you, I have that group that I can text and say, I need you. And they know at that moment what they need to say or do to get me back in the right spirit. So that sister circle, along with the support of my support circle and my trust in God, has definitely allowed me to stay grounded in the midst of all of this negativity that I have circling around me on a day-to-day basis.
So I think one of the, everything that you both said resonates for me. And the one thing I say that probably sticks the closest to me is, like I said on the last episode too, was not to suffer in silence. And I think that's become such a big deal for me because I did it for so long. So I'm really excited about the fact that I can speak and walk in my truth. And I take that again. I just finished this book, so it was so close to home to me, that I'm All Right, by Dr. Jones. And it was like walking in your truth, speaking your truth, knowing that whatever you went through, in life, whatever you're going through in life, it does not define, regardless of what society says, there is a resurrection or restoration that can happen. So for me, with a lot of that goes around, right? Because there's so many things, like you said, Kia, that are swirling and constantly. And so I look towards that sister circle, like T, you mentioned. I look towards my faith. I look towards the hills. Oh my gosh. And so I have to make sure that I'm close in touch with God.
Right.
So I spend time in the morning. I changed my whole kind of dynamic and my whole way of operating based on a couple of books I've been reading. One by Damon Johns called Rise and Grind. There's one, I'm All Right. There's another one, 7 Habits of Highly Effective Women. And so what has been poured into my spirit is that these people who have attained, and I'm using air quotes, success, right? In the way that we define it in society.
Yeah.
One of the things that they do is they do not wake up in the morning and immediately go towards social media. They wake up in the morning, there's some kind of meditation, there's some kind of, regardless of what their faith is, there's some sort of pause before they allow the world to enter, right? Because what you're doing is when you step out the house, you are entering into the world. But when you open up your phone for social media or immediately touch it, you're allowing it to enter you. And this is supposed to be your safe place. And so I knew, a few months ago, even before the Lenten season, that I needed to kind of pull back. So I'll leverage social media for milestone purposes and legacy purposes and things like that. But personally, Alexia has to come out of it. So now in the morning, I get up. I immediately read whatever devotion I'm in on my Bible app. I'm dialing into the prayer line. I'm headed to the gym. I'm getting Camille ready for school. We're talking. We're calling each other. We're praying in the morning. I might talk to my mom, talk to some girlfriends. We're encouraging each other. So now where it started out, where I just said I was going to stay away from social media for the first hour of the day, a lot of times it'll be probably like 3 hours, 4 hours sometimes before I even hit it and touch it.
But even still, you're not just staying away. You're filling that time with, spending time with God, spending time with yourself, whatever it is that you're doing in the morning, you're being intentional with it. Like with feeding yourself before you allow the world to feed off of you.
Exactly. So I think that's one of the things that I took away for how I can kind of silence the noise around and keep myself sane is to be intentional about what I ingest, what I put into my spirit. And I think for the people who are listening in to us, in with us, I should say, T, what you share, what the things are that you do to kind of keep yourself relevant in the realm of sanity, right? What is a tip, a suggestion, one thing that you can tell our listeners that they can be mindful of, should be mindful of as they're trying to find that same sort of peace, that same sort of headspace of comfort?
The one thing I would give is that it shouldn't be too much work. It shouldn't be too much work to find peace within your sister circle, peace within your life, peace within your balance. Because it should come natural. And so I feel like for a lot of us, we fight what is natural. And because the historical content of like us as warriors and us as superwomen, and we always supposed to fight for what we want, and we always have to fight harder. That's not. I don't feel like that's true, and so it should be natural. Love should come easy. Support should come easy. You shouldn't have to beg for someone's attention, beg for someone's support. You shouldn't give more than what you're receiving. It's supposed to be an equal balance of give and take within a sister circle, a relationship, you know, all of the things that's going to keep someone grounded. So my tip would be is to find what is natural, what is non-dramatic, what is non-stressful, because the world gives us all of those negative things anyway. So in your peace, you're supposed to have peace.
There you go. Kia, what's thank you for that, T, 'cause that's true.
One practice, I believe in practices, because practices, I mean, they turn into lifestyles and you don't have to think about them. And one of the practices that I have been starting to incorporate, is let there be. And in the beginning of the Bible, when God created, he was saying, let there be, let there be, let there be. And the Bible tells me that I'm like God. So before I actually get up and get out of the bed, I'm already declaring what I want to be in that day. And it may not be specific, like, for example, I may say, Lord, let there be peace, you know, or let there be wisdom, or let there be knowledge, or let there be resources, or let there be love. Whatever it is that is kind of coming to my mind, exactly, on my heart, I am just asking and calling that into existence. So I would definitely say, that would be my one tip, is to declare what it is that you want to see happen in that day.
So I love that, because Proverbs 18:21 says the tongue has the power to speak life or death. And so I think our words matter. So for those listening, the tips that you want to walk away with, so get your pen, get your paper, whatever it is, your phone out. One of the things that T mentioned is to be at peace in what it is that you're doing. Don't create stress, and find that easy breezy, beautiful cover girl type of thing that's going to give you that. It shouldn't be hard. And like he had just mentioned, allow yourself to speak those things that you want to see. So if you want peace, speak it and then walk in it. If you want that resilience, you got to speak it and then walk in it. And I'll say to continue to make sure that you allow yourself the opportunity to be great. Right. So allow yourself. That's it. Just allow yourself. And ladies, as always, it has been another amazing show. I want to thank you to my co-host Kia. And I want to thank you to our guest co-host T Pearson for stopping in.
Thank you, T.
Thank you, T. And for all of you, for all of you guys that are listening, we want to thank you as well for joining us each week. So before we leave you, though, I just want to end with this one quote. It's easy to pretend to be fierce and fearless because living your truth takes real courage. Real fearless and fierce women admit mistakes and they work to correct them. We stand up and we use our voices for things other than self-promotion. We don't stand by and let racism and sexism and homophobia run rampant on our watch. Real fearless and fierce women compliment other women. And we recognize and embrace that their shine in no way diminishes our light, and that it actually makes our light shine brighter. That's by my girl Gabrielle Union.
I love that one.
Yes,
I might have to print that out.
Isn't that awesome?
Yeah, that was good.
Somewhere.
Yeah, that was good.
I know. So
that was juicy.
Juicy. Everyone listening in, make sure you go follow us on Instagram at Leading Ladies to Legacy.
Number 2
Legacy. And keep an eye out for our new episodes. And always remember to chase your dreams and leave your legacy. We out.
Bye, y'all.